So, but before that, actually, I wanted to like maybe you guys a little bit aware of this, but I wanted to just declare it so that it would be helpful for you guys. So there are few things what we can do. Okay, I'll just show in new class. That would be better. I'm just creating a class. Okay. So I create a class. Till now, what was happening? Every variable or whatever the variables you guys were passing, you guys doing the addition, subtraction, or anything. Even someone of you created the report. So all those datas you guys were passing as hard coded, right? But there might be a requirement where you have to pass as per the user is getting an input. Like user will enter the data, and that data would be used for your code. That is also possible, right? Like here, what I'm saying that sorry, one second, huh? Int a equals to 10, and then I'm saying in int b equals to 8. Like that we used to do. Like we are declaring the values with the variables hard coded, right? We are giving a equals to 10, b equals to 8, but there is a possibility that user wants to enter the data for this a and b, and whatever the number user is putting on, as per that only the output will come, that a cross b. That is possible, right? Right now whatever I do, it would be always 80, but user can also enter the data. So to make the user inputs in your code, there's a class. Okay, for that like that class you have to use. So what is the class name? This is called scanner. Okay, so like this is a very famous line, no one usually scanner scan equals to new scanner, and you have to give system dot in within the braces. So this is the line which will help you to get the user input. Okay, so when we take the user input, it has to get scanned, right? You can remember like this. So the class name is scanner. So scanner scan equals to new scanner. What we are doing with equals to what is new, what is scan, you don't have to remember anything. Just remember the format as of now. Later you will understand everything anyhow. Okay. Just know or put it in your brain that I have to write this line, scanner scan equals to new scanner within the braces system.in. And practically why system.in I'm writing here, because when we want output, we write system.out. Here we will be giving some input to the machine. So we are writing system.in. Obviously, we'll get an error for the first time. So if you hover your mouse, it will show you the suggestions. What are the quick fixes? So just you have to import this class, import scanner. You can see, right? So if you click there, there is an import statement has came here. You can see, and the error is gone. Now what you have to do? One second, I'll put this at the top of the method. Now what I have to do? So I will put, so this is an integer variable, right? So user would be inputting one integer only. So I'll give scan this variable. See, it got highlighted. When I wrote, it got highlighted. Scan dot. So I want an integer, right? So I'll use this method next int. So it has like that only, next int, next byte, next short. Then I will have, you will see, has next is not needed as of now. Even the
Next
next
line,
for the next
next line
string.
also.
Sorry,
Next line will get the
next.
text form
But
line.
I'm trying to show the data. Yeah, this one I wanted to try. Next boolean, next double, next float. So whatever the data type you want to enter, you can use that particular data type and with the next. Okay. So I want integer, right? So scan dot, it would be next int. Done.
Next int.
Here also I want one more integer. So scan dot next int. That's it. Now what will happen if I run this code? Okay, let's make it easier for our life. So I will just put some CISO. Enter the first number, and after this I'll enter the first number again CISO. enter the second number, and then it will print out the. So if I run this code, what will happen? First save, obviously, then enter the first number it's asking. See, in the console I have a like cursor. I can enter 50, then enter. Then it's asking me to enter the second number. I can enter 60. See, then I give an enter. Then it gave me the output. Got me? So basically, till now, whatever the integer or whatever the data we are using for these operators to work on, for this conditions to, like, whoever played with the conditions. So conditions to play with or the operators to work on, we used the hard-coded value. Okay, boss, this is the values I'm giving to you variable, and those variables only, according to that you give me the data. Now you can play accordingly, like user will be giving the data, you will be giving your any data you want anytime. So it's not hard-coded basically. This time I gave 50 and 60, the next time I can give anything, maybe minus 89, and then 89 was a bad number, but anyhow 50. See, the result came accordingly. So whatever the data user wants, user can give the data. So the class name, so why I'm saying, maybe the interviewer may ask, if you want to put the user input inside your code, what is the class you are going to use? The class name is scanner. How I'm saying this is a class? Because it's capital letter. Capital letter S, you can see, right? Anything in the capital letter starts in Java is a class. Don't even have a doubt about it. Okay. Anything in the Java you see, if it starts with the capital letter, it will be a class. So you have to use the scanner class. Okay. And this scanner class offers you to take the user input. I showed you some methods, right? For integer, I'm using the next int. If it was a boolean, next double, next short, next byte, next float, next double, like that, you can use any. About the next line, someone was saying about the next line. I'll come to these things later. But as of now, you can use this one. Any doubts on this scanner class? Anyone?
Hi, Amitabh. Beside next data type would be starts with a capital letter.
So, okay, this one more thing I forgot actually. Thank you, Chinna. Okay. So what happens whenever we write the code, I'm giving, I can give a class name, method name like that, right? You see my class name. I have user input I wanted to write, right? I could have given a space. In plain English, I could have written like this, correct? This would be my plain English. But in coding language, we follow few things. There is a, like, writing style for coding nomenclature. Nomenclature means naming anything, naming the packages, naming the classes, naming methods, naming variables. So there are some nomenclature. So for the naming packages, what we have learned, there would be all small, correct? There would be all small, and
Yes.
we will have the dot in between for the folder structure, correct? I've shown you the folder structure as per the dot. Remember? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
So if I have given a package name com.demo, the folder structure also will have com, the parent folder. Inside it, there would be a demo folder. Inside it, there would be the classes. So this is the naming packages. You guys remember, right? Like only one people said yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we remember.
Okay. So this is the naming of the packages. Now for the classes. So this would be always starts with
Capital. Capital.
uppercase.
Capital letter.
Correct. It will always starts with uppercase. Then the methods. It will be always small letter. Okay.
Small letter.
Small
And
letters.
variables. It can be anything basically. But
Underscore. Dollars.
uh, no. Hold on, bro. It can be anything, but small
Small.
letter is like preferable always, because as I said, anything you see in the capital letter would be considered as a class. Like if you have given your code to me, if I see anything inside the that which is in the capital letter, I'll by default consider it as a class you have created somewhere. Okay. So better that you always choose the small letter for variable also. Now about this variables, class and methods nomenclature, there are some special things. Okay. So we see two things. One is snake casing. Another is camel casing. This is two code writing style. And what is snake casing? What is camel casing? I'm going to tell you. What is snake casing? Snake casing is something where you are going to use underscores. Okay. Like I'm writing one line. Okay. That my name is Amitabh. My name is Amitabh. I'm going to write this in the snake casing and the camel casing both. If I have to write in the snake casing, I'll write like this. This is snake casing. Why? I'm using the underscore. It mode of a snake structure. That's why it's called snake casing. Okay. What is camel casing? Camel casing is this. Why? Camel has a hump on its back, right? So every word change, we are making the first alphabet as a capital letter, which making it look like a hump. Right? It's all small basically, but the every word change there is a capital letter. Correct?
Yes, yes.
So, so that's called a particular camel casing. So for any variable class and methods, we use any of these two, either snake casing or camel casing. Any of these two, you can use any one of your choice. But for Java, industry standard is more of a camel casing. Okay. And for Python, industry standard is snake casing. Like whoever uses the Python, they mostly. It's not like industry standard. Someone has said that's why. But the Python developers or Python coders mostly uses the snake casing, and the Java developers mostly uses the camel casing. It's like something people choose on. That's why if you see all my classes hello world, the word change has a capital letter. User input. It's just a habit. It will grow on you. You don't have to even mind it after few months that okay, I have to use this. Even few weeks after maybe. So this is the nomenclature style. Okay. So whenever we are naming a variable, so naming variable can be, I don't know if I have used uh I haven't used double word. Everywhere is small. See, all my variables starts with small letters. See, it's normal. Like you have to use all small for the variables, all small for the methods, and all like the first capital is for the classes. But whatever you do, keeping these three rules aside, you have to either follow the camel casing or snake casing. So right now, if anyone says that student mark sheet, that is a class. So how will I write it? Student mark sheet, because I have to start with the capital, and mark sheet is a different word. So I'll start the M with the capital again. Okay, just a second, guys. Getting a call. Hello, I'm audible to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Amitabh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is the class name, right? So I'm following both the rules. That class name has to start with the uppercase, and every word change I'm following the camel casing. Okay. The same name, if I have to write for a method or variable, what would be the way? Student mark sheet, because it has to start with the small letter, both the variable and methods, and also I'm following the camel casing. So method or variable name. Got it? Did you guys get it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir.
Cool. So, and you guys clear about this scanner? What this scanner does?
Yes, Amitabh.
Cool, cool,
Yes, Amita. Yes.
cool. So I'll create one more class. So did you guys go through the string? Uh, demo string. So string is a class. Okay, why I'm saying string is a class? Because unlike other, so when we are writing any variable, okay, what we are doing? We are writing that int x equals to 10, correct? We are writing boolean b equals to true, like that, correct? So all these data types are primitive data types, correct? And these primitive data types, if you see, all the names starts with small, int, boolean b, everything is small. But whereas when we are writing the string, we are writing like this. So this variable or this string is starting with S, capital, correct? And what I said, anything capital you see in Java would be considered as class.
Class.
So that means string is a class. Okay. And these all are different. These are not classes. Okay. What are these? You will come to know later. I can't explain right now. So string is a class, and so whatever we give that particular string, then the variable name and then the value. So whenever I do like this, so what is happening? It's particularly a particular what can I say? The compiler is getting that there is a field. Once again, I'll show you. That would be better. So whenever you are saying that string string name equals to xyz. So what is happening? So compiler is knowing, okay boss, there would be a particular area where this data is stored, whatever the size it has got with these three characters, okay, xyz. So that size of area or container would be created, and the data would be stored inside it, and it would be called upon the variable name, which is called name. So just like that, here also when I have written string name equals to Amitav, so for the string class, an area has got created, and which is named as name, and the data inside it is Amitav. Now string, how I'll know what are the methods inside it? So if you give name and dot, so you can see all the methods for the string class. Okay, whatever the methods are available in the string class, you can see all this. All these are needed for me for my day-to-day use? No, not maybe. Okay, so what are the methods I mostly like you have to use mostly? So I'll show you one by one. And you guys have Java T point. You guys have gone through Java T point for the string class.
Yes, sir.
So don't read these things right now. Okay, it would be hard for you to understand this implements card sequence. You don't have to worry about these things. We'll just discuss about the methods now. We'll come back again in string when you guys will have a like a balanced knowledge on this. So till then we'll just worry about the methods. These are the methods you can see. Java string class methods. Okay, my screen is visible to you guys, right? So what are the methods we need day to day? Okay, so you need this one character char at. This is the method name char at. The length, this is also important, length. You guys can write somewhere maybe the numbers only 1 2 5 6 7. Are you guys noting down somewhere?
Yes.
1 2 5 6 7. Someone note it down and send it in the group so that everyone can get it.
Yeah.
1 2 5 6 7 10 11 12 13 14 15 19 21 23 25 27 28. You can give 28 also. Yeah, 28. So these are the ones among this list which are needed. Okay, I didn't see one or two methods which are needed, which are here. I think they have covered it somewhere else. 1 second. Yeah, string methods. Yeah, this one actually. Did I say substring? Was it there? Substring. Okay, it was there. It was there. Okay, cool. So whatever the data I have given, so those numbers only you can practice as of now. That would be enough. Okay. Because if you go more depth now, it would be more hard to understand and you will have a wrong concept. So I don't want you guys to have a wrong concept right now. Let's start easy. At the end of the day, we'll know everything. So better to start easy. So what are these methods? Okay, so let's see. So I have now given, okay, let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, my country is India. So few things here we also have to discuss. So now my I have created a string where the string is my country is India. Okay, now if you see this string is a like collection of characters, right? How many characters you can see here? Anyone? What is the number of characters you can see here?
$20, Amitabh.
16, 21,
19, 19,
15.
19.
Okay, if you remember what I said, whatever you see in the keyboard is a character. So for the first word I have two alphabets, then I have a space. Space is also a character, correct? Then I have 7, then again space, then again 2,
20.
then again space, then 5, then again exclamation, that is also a character. So how many I got?
20.
Correct. So there are 20 characters. Okay, now if anyone asks you what is the length or what is the size of the string, that would be what? 20 only, because there are 20 characters. Because like, so basically the length is 20. Why? Because, sorry, it didn't get commented. Length is 20 as this many chars are present there. Now there is one more concept in the coding that is called index. What is index? So if anyone asks you, give me the fifth character, fifth or the third character.
Position.
Third character is you for you, one, first, second, third. Third means space. Correct? This is the third character for you. If anyone asks you, give me the fifth character, that would be this O alphabet. But if anyone asks you, give me the third index character, understand it. Index starts with 0. It
0.
0.
it starts with 0, whereas length starts with 1, right? It starts with 1. That means how I start counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 like that, right? But for the index to calculate, I have to start with 0. So 0 1 2 3. So index is always length minus 1. Always. Whatever the string or whatever the things you get, it would be always length minus 1. See, if space is my third character, as I'm saying, then this space would be the second index for me. Why? M is 0, Y is 1, the space is second. Getting me?
Yes.
This is very
Yes, sir.
important to understand. Sorry?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone is getting it, right? See, if
Yes.
you are
Yes,
not
sir.
getting it, tell me. I'll stop it then and there. I'll just make you understand this.
Yeah.
That's enough. But this is a very important topic. Everyone getting it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Index and length, the difference is very important because whatever you do, whatever the things you will be doing from now on, both the things will come to you. One is length, one is index. Length starts at 1, counting at 1. Index starts counting at 0. Because index starts with 0 and length starts with 1, so index would be always length minus 1. Whatever the character's length you have got, that would be just 1 minus. That's it. So that's why it's important to know why, because there are multiple methods where this either they will be asking for length or they will be asking for uh, index. So now if you see the first method itself, char at index. So whatever the list you are seeing here, as I told you, these are the methods available for the string class, right? You can see on the right side string, 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 string. That means they are coming from the string class. Okay, how to read this drop down? I'm telling you now. What are the information this drop down is providing you? You have to know that also to use them correctly. So whatever you see on the extreme right in the grayish color, that is the parent class. That means these methods are coming from the string class. That's the first information. Whatever you see on the right hand side of the colon, this is a colon sign, right? Double dot. Whatever you see on the right hand side, RHS, right hand side of the colon is the return type. Return, that would be the data type it would be returning. Return type would be hard to understand maybe right now. So it would be returning that data type. You can think like that. So char at, that means this method would be returning a particular character as an output. So let's use it. I'll show you. Char at, it's asking me to give an index inside it. So which index let's give? Let's give 2 only, because we know that would be the, okay, let's not 2, you can't see it in the output. Let's give 3, and I'll give CISO around it, or else it will not print. So what should it print? I am saying third index you have to print. Third index
C.
means 0,
C, sir.
1.
C.
Space.
No. Third
Oh,
index
sorry.
is
C.
C.
It's C.
C,
C.
sir.
See, it has got printed C. So C is a character, right? That means the char at method which it was showing, it was returning what? Char only, right? It was showing char, if you remember. See,
Yes.
char at would return a char, and C is a char, right?
Yes, sir.
One second, my battery went low. So whatever you see on the right hand side of that colon, as I said, that would be the data type of return. Like that means that particular data type is gonna return for you. Okay. So like that, if you see, one second, let me take any integer for you. Yeah, index of. You have to put integer. Why? Int character, why? Anyhow, I don't know why they have given. Name index of, if I have to put a character inside it. Okay, so if I give the space, it should return me the space is occurring at which index. So space is where the first index it will cover. Okay, so it should return me the 2, right? Because the first index is in the second index. So if I print this, see, it's returning 2. And if you remember, this method has a return type of integer. Once again, I'll show you. Index of, right? Index of See, it was returning integer. On the right hand side, there is int and it's returning 2. And index of is something like whatever the character you would be putting here, the first occurring index it will give you in the return. Like here, I have two y's, right? This is the first y, my. Again, there is a second y, country. So if I give here without the space y, it would return you the first index. So what would be the index?
1.
1,
Correct.
0,
Correct.
1.
It would return the first occurring index. In the line, it will start searching from where. Is m equals to y? No. Y equals to y? Yes. What is the index? 0, 1. So that means it's returning 1. Okay. So like that, I want you guys to create, like, write a string. Okay. And then use those methods which I have given you. Only those. Okay. And practice those methods. You may get a number of doubts. If you are getting doubts, that's fine. We'll solve it okay, tomorrow I'm not there. Okay, tell me, Shravan.
Amitabh, can you please share the screen once?
Yes, 1 second. Tell me.
When you hover the mouse on index of,
Huh.
mouse on index of.
Yes.
Okay, no, I wanted to see that list. It was showing before. For all the methods, it was showing.
So you have to give name
Name
dot.
dot, yeah.
So it's not showing right now, right? But if you want to show it again, you have to give control space. Control space
Okay.
is auto suggestion box, right? So auto suggestion box, if you
Okay.
want to open the control space, that's it.
Okay, I wanted to know the gray one is a class and this the right side
I
of the colon is
yes. Till now,
return
whatever I have
type.
discussed is only the RH. Okay, RHS. So the gray one is
Okay,
class. And the
yeah.
rest of the thing on the RHS, whatever I'm saying is that that particular data type is gonna return. If you
Okay.
see
And
string here,
index
that
of
means it's gonna return the string.
CH.
Sorry.
Okay. Index of in braces it is written in CH, right?
Yes, I haven't
After
said anything on the left
later.
side.
Okay.
I'll come to that later.
Okay. Sure. Amit.
So just
Okay.
remember whatever I have said on the right hand side, because left hand side is a
Hmm.
little bit complex thing. I want to give it with an example, like the area. We have came till area to the house to the room, right?
Yeah.
So we can add this concept with that our room only. So just wait till
Sure.
then. Yeah.
Okay. No. Thanks, Amit.
So whatever the methods, so you can see there are a number of methods here, right? But use only those methods what I have given you till now. Okay. Because if you start trying everything, it would be like hugely overloaded and like too much complex. String is a huge thing for Java. Okay. So use it on like whatever I have given till now. Trust me, at the end of the day, maybe after to the mute please, 2 to 3 weeks later, you will do every method. So better you just do it in a controlled way right now to understand and to have a good concept. So practice those methods and yeah, tomorrow I'm not available actually. Tomorrow I have my client holiday and also I have some function in my home. So